Guys, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. First and first, I just want to say thank you for 150 subscribers. Listen, man, we're getting there. Only 1 month of doing YouTube. I wanted to first of all say thank you very much for 150 subscribers. But let's get into the transfer news this afternoon. So, the first one that we're going to be discussing is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is set to now go to AC Milan for 15 million pounds. That will be 16 million euros in base plus 4 million in add-ons in euros as well. Again, we spoke a bit about Ruben Loftus-Cheek yesterday after we had heard talks about AC Milan reigniting their interest in Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Again, before pre that major injury that he got back in that game that he didn't really need to even play, he was amazing. He was like one of our best top prospects. I remember him and Cho in the Europa League specifically as well when they were playing as well. Amazing players. Obviously, to even be playing now it is amazing considering he had to relearn how to walk. If you remember post that injury as well. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek, bro. Even though, post-injury, he wasn't really, in my opinion, great in midfield. It really felt like he lost his step in my eyes. I really would have liked him to use his body more. Especially because, he's such a big guy, got a big frame. But sometimes I felt like he used to play as if he was like a small player when he really wasn't. But, I love the revitalization that Tuchel did to him when he played right wing back because that was amazing, man. I loved him at right wing back. He was a very good option back then. But at the end of the day, he's a youngster. He's been at the club for a long time. We can safely say that he loves the club as well. We thank you for your services, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and we hope you enjoy your time in Italy, man. Enjoy your time in Italy. AC Milan are a big club. Let's not get that twisted either. And hopefully try to win a Serie A with them. Simple as that, really. And let's continue on the AC Milan train. Chelsea and AC Milan have discussed Christian Pulisic. So Chelsea are looking for, I think, around about 25 to 30 million for Pulisic, and AC Milan want 15, but they're going to continue to discuss. I think that what will probably happen for Pulisic is that he will go for 20 million to AC Milan because they're still in discussions for Pulisic and they're going to meet again. Again, with Pulisic, his injuries have really hurt him. And, I always say, post, the little bubble when there was no one in the stadiums and players were playing, Pulisic was amazing. Even when he gets, 1 or 2 starts, he will look good. But, particularly the last 2 seasons, he's really petered off. The injuries have really started to come back to haunt him, at least with Chelsea. And I think for me, he really works best in a counter-attacking style of play. I don't know if you're playing that anymore at Chelsea Football Club, on the break, in transition as such. And so, Pulisic, bro, it's time to go. We thank you for your service as well. Thank you for that goal against Real Madrid that led to that where you scored and helped us to eventually to beat them in the semi-finals and then to get us to the finals against Man City to win us the UCL. So let's move right now from AC Milan and let's go on to Inter Milan. Hey, I say a nice little transition there. So, in regards to Inter Milan, they are now set to bid for Chelsea in terms of Lukaku, a loan with an option to buy of 30 million pounds. However, and 30 million pounds, when I say 30 million pounds, I mean in euros, by the way, guys. I should specify that. So that's 25 million pounds essentially. So Chelsea, however, want an obligation, and I agree with Chelsea, man. We need to get this bum out of the club. I'm sorry, we need to get Lukaku out of the club, man. And if it's a loan of obligation and they accept that, I'm happy with that, man, because and he's another one, besides Mason Mount, where it's just become too toxic now. We just need him to leave. We just need him to leave as well. And if you can get a loan of obligation with Romelu Lukaku, that would be Gucci, man. He can go stay in Inter Milan, enjoy himself there, and we won't have to pay that crazy wage, which I calculated to be 50 million that we still have to pay him in the last 3 years of his contract. So we don't want to be paying 50 million in terms of contracts. Let him go. Khalas, bye-bye, Romelu Lukaku. And then, wipe your hands off of him. Simple as that. And let's move on to another topic that we're going to be talking about, and that is in regards to another one that's deeply divided in the fan base. That's Mason Mount. Fabrizio Romano has now reported that Chelsea and Man United are going to make a final decision in the next 24/48 hours in regards to Mason Mount and his move to Man United. So, hopefully this gets all sorted out and done, probably by the end of the day. If it's 24 hours, today's Tuesday, probably by early morning Wednesday, if not late night Tuesday, we can get this done at the earliest, please. We can just confirm that he's going there. I don't think we're probably going to accept 55 million in my opinion. I obviously told you guys in a previous video, maybe a 52 plus 7 could work, but I don't think United are trying to do the what's it called, renegotiation thing. They just want 55 million on the table, take it or leave it, and Chelsea will probably have to accept it because they don't want to lose money anyway. And that's pretty much it for Mason Mount. You know my thoughts on him. He's getting too toxic. The block's too hot on that one. Let's just leave it, man. Time to go. So, and the final topic I want to talk about is Declan Rice. Again, he's not come to Chelsea, but the reason why I'm speaking about him is that Man City have bidded the same amount as Arsenal, but with a better payment plan in regards to 90 million. That has been rejected. We know that Arsenal are going back in again, but Man City will most probably also go back in again for him too. And then the worry is, obviously I know we're trying to focus on outgoings when it comes to Caicedo, but we need to also at the same time try to get this Caicedo deal done before this other stuff happens. Because otherwise, we may be in a situation where Man City get him, and then Arsenal may have to come in for Caicedo instead. And we don't want a situation like that to happen at the football club where we then lose him because we've been too focused on sales. We want to make sure that we can get a bid in this week or try to finalize a deal hopefully this week, and then we sign him next week. When we can after the July thing, so that we can get him on the new year transfer books essentially. So please Chelsea, do not flop that at all. I'm begging you guys, don't flop it. So thank you very much again for watching the video today. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe on the YouTube, please. We're nearly at 200 now subscribers, nearly at 200 subscribers, 1,000 minus 200 is 800 left, so we're trying to get to a magic 1,000. So please subscribe. Thank you very much again for watching, and I'll be back again if there's some more transfer needs in the evening. Have a nice one.